It's almost like I'm semi-professional at what I do because we timed out our ads perfectly. The ads just finished up about 2 minutes ago. We are into our map number 1, second best of 3 of the day here in the winner bracket round number 2. I guess we could use the other. What's the other name for this? Upper bracket quarterfinals. We are in the upper bracket quarterfinals. If you would like to follow the bracket or find out any more information about this tournament, use !bracket. So, what are we doing? Where are we going? How did we get to Braxis? I got you all covered on all that information, as Braxis holdout will be map number 1, second best 3 of the day, and never mind, the first pick was set to the wrong team. This works out. This works out. Now I can do a proper introduction because I was scrambling for that one. Perfect. Yeah, it looks like yep, we accidentally had the wrong first pick set. I hope you're all having a great Saturday, though. Did everybody's football team do well? Oh, wait, no. That's like tomorrow. Well, I guess, isn't today college football? Alright, so first pick has been properly set. The player's back in the lobby. The readies are being requested. Alright, we'll get going in a second. Sorry for the delay, everybody. Oh, there we go. Alright. Map number 1. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, into Meta Madness Qualifier number 5, map number 1 in our second best of 3 of the day. We have Braxis holdout here. If you're wondering at home, what is Meta Madness? How did we get to Braxis holdout? Who are these teams? What is going on? I've got you all covered at home. No stress needed. What's up, I? Good to see you, bud. Sorry for the delay. I didn't see you at first. I was looking at everything else but Twitch chat for a moment there. On the left-hand side, we have Saboteurs. On the right is RossPierrDoll. We are in our upper bracket quarterfinals. And we will still have so we have 2 upper bracket semifinals and the upper bracket finals today. So we still have 4 best of 3s, including this one. If you want to follow along in the bracket, use !bracket. If you're wondering what the pin message is at the top of the screen, there are pre-banned heroes for Meta Madness, as it is heroes that are picked and played are unavailable for future maps in this best of 3. Heroes that are banned at the top of the screen do not add to that list. And the heroes that are perma-banned for the entire tournament, meaning they are unavailable, period. And that list keeps growing, actually. We're at 18 heroes right now. We've got an Abathur, Anduin, Blaze, Brightwing, Diablo, Garrosh, Genji, Hanzo, Hogger, Johanna, Junkrat, Li Ming, Lucio, Maiev, Sergeant Hammer, Sylvanas, Tracer, and Vala. Yes, 18 heroes will be banned away immediately, so it's kind of fun. If we get to a map number 3, you're already at 38 heroes banned, then you have the bans at the top of the screen, so you get to 42 heroes unavailable as you get into your first pick. But right now, that's for the future. Right now, we're looking at a first pick Rexxar on Braxis holdout for Hazuabs. That's not too surprising. It's something that he's played quite a bit in these qualifiers, and if you are wondering what the qualifiers do, it is a point system for the qualifiers. First place getting 10 points, and then as you play over the 5 qualifiers, you get your points racked up, and then you get a place within the playoff bracket if you have enough points, and then based on your points, that'll also place you within the bracket, a rank or a, what's the word I'm looking for? A seed, I guess you could call it, maybe? No, I'm blanking on the name of it. I guess it's a rank, if you would. But either way, Falstad, Decker, Kane for the right-hand side. We will see a Rexxar, Muradin on the left. Chromie, Stukov, Mephisto, and Cassia banned away. For Braxis, we've got a Karazim as well. Okay, love to see a good Karazim play, and I don't think Yasu's going to disappoint on that front. As we get into our ban phase, gonna need some sort of wave clear, some sort of poke, some sort of mage, I would expect. Maybe look at a Gul'dan ban. Jaina's an option. I mean, there's so many mages you can go into. It's really what you don't want to deal with. Horify is also really good for a map like this because you can split the enemy team. But I will point out, RossPierrDoll does have pick after this next ban. Also, I forgot to let you all know how we got to Brax's holdout. Coin flip was won by Saboteurs. They opted for first pick priority in map number 1. Saboteurs banned out Battlefield and Tomb of the Spider Queen. Sky Temple and Dragonshire banned out by RossPierrDoll. That is how we got here, and so RossPierrDoll did choose this map, and as I had mentioned, first pick over to the side of Saboteurs. Imperious banned away. No Imperious into the Rexar, no stab. I wonder if there's a consideration to Kira. That is something that people have said in the past, that Kira's a great play into Rexar. On Brax's holdout could be could be good as well. The other thing to consider into Rexar, on top of that, is Artanis. Artanis is a pretty good brawler into Rexar Misha. Reactive parry is a great way to deal with the two of them with that physical armor you get from your twin blades. They're gonna go Samuro, and they'll pick up a Mal'Ganis. Now, the Samuro was used in map number 1 of the previous best of 3 up against Clear Comms, and it was a fairly good Samuro. Great rotations, overall beautiful team fighting. But in that map number 1, it was the Jaina who was the MVP of that game. Last 2 picks from the side of Saboteurs. I don't hate the Gul'dan here. The Horrify would be really good to split the enemy team. You get a lot of poke damage onto Samuro and his clones. You can scale up whatever level 1 you want off of that. Well, I guess not really the funnel, but... Oh, I forgot that Saboteurs only like drafting 4 heroes, so Saboteurs are going to try and do this. They're going hard mode in map number 1. Saboteurs going hard mode in map number 1. Only drafting 4 available heroes. Technically, actually, they do have 5 because Misha does count, but no one really actually plays Misha. So, we've got a last pick on the right-hand side. It's not the thickest front line with Mal'Ganis. I'd like to see something else. This could actually be really good. This actually could be, like, insanely good for RossPierrDoll. I actually think this could work out great for them. Yeah, I think RossPierrDoll actually can take map number 1, but it's going to be an uphill battle. Saboteurs are a very, very strong team, if you might have missed who's on what. But let's go ahead and get our prediction written up for all of you. That's caps lock, Bahamut. Alrighty, we'll get our gamble going in just a moment here. On the right-hand side, it is RossPierrDoll. We do have White playing a Samuro. Nazebo to be played by Cesabros. Bronek on a Deckard Cain. We got a Balor, Falstad, and Mac will play this Mal'Ganis. To the left of our map, we've got Saboteurs. We have not seen them yet today. Well, see how they fare up against RossPierrDoll. It's going to be a pause immediately. Not sure about it. Maybe it's a short one, but maybe not. I'm going to go ahead and pull us out of the game. What lacks 2 head? Respadol? What? What does that have to do with Heroes of the Storm? Looks like the Nazebo player was AFK in the load-in. Maybe had to go grab a cup of coffee. Well, actually, probably not a cup. Well, maybe a cup of coffee. It's still early in EU. Still fairly early. But we'll go ahead and wait before that. We'll wait for a moment here, and then we'll introduce the left-hand side and get our gamble going. All right, readies. Left-hand side, as I mentioned, Saboteurs, Yasuo, Karazim, Rutso, Greymane, Death Knight, Muradin, Hazuab's playing Rexar, Misha to be played by Misha. Flare goes out from Hazuab's as Dino will play the Dragoon. Q build Falstad at level 1. Spoiters for our Nazebo as Falstad does a little dance in bottom. Widowmakers for that Falstad. Sapphire on the Deckard Cain. We've got Way of the Wind for Samuro and Winged Guard on Mal'Ganis. On the opposing side, it is Iron Fist on the Karazim. We'll see the mobile offense on the Dragoon. Dwarf Block Muradin, Viciousness Greymane, and Flare for our Rexar Misha. Oh, they have the right Samuro because of the flare. Stormbolt into the butt. First blood goes over to the side of Saboteurs, and they start running through top lane, fort front gate. Get your gambles in, ladies and gentlemen, because Dino and bottom will go down. It's a 1-for-1 trade as the gamble has begun. Welcome back, Lindy. What's up, bud? We are base racing map number 1, and it's winning to the side of Saboteurs. They take down the entire fort front gate. RossPierrDoll gets about the same. Flare OP, I guess. Yeah, it is. It's 100% uptime. It is a 20 seconds of reveal, and once that ends, it's off cooldown. So you can chuck out the flare immediately again. We have seen so many Rexars in Meta Madness take flare at level 1. I would say that there's more flare than Aspect of Hawk is later on. Bird of Prey. I think it's Bird of Prey level 1. The swoop upgrade. That's typically what we see Rexars go into, but it has just been a whole lot of flare here on Meta Madness. Oh, we got no odds currently. No odds, if anyone believes in RossPierrDoll for this map. Another flare goes out from Hazuabs. Also, the distance you can throw the flare is quite wild. There you go. The distance you can throw the flare is quite wild. Where's my button? Where's my button? There it is. Who did Ross kill in bottom lane? Oh, it was the Dino. It was Dino, the Dragoon. The Dragoon. Channel continues to the side of Saboteurs. Hey, we got odds. We got odds, chat. We got some believers. Wait a minute. White is getting decent damage onto Hazuabs, but he's going to answer back because Yasu's made the rotation up, and that Kerosene damage is pretty good. Rutso on the gray main jumps on in, but Falstad is here with the hammering to be met. Nazebo does go down to Muradin. Death Knight finds the kill. Dino continuing to poke at Mac, who's going to just get the bottom lane channel, but now Karazeem's here, and Mac's in a really rough spot. I think Karazeem and friends can get the kill. Nice Stormbolt, and there's the kill. Dino gets another kill. Well, Dino gets a kill in bottom. We will see Emergency Protocol level 4. Block stacks on Rexar Misha level 4 as well. They'll go into the Grizzled Fortitude, but our first objective is here, ready to go, and pushing on in through the top lane. I guess it is in the bottom too, but Dino's gonna make really fast work of that. No, I mean, it's 4v5 right now. Yeah, no, it is. Isn't that wild? Saboteurs. See, here's the thing. Saboteurs, they first picked the Rexar, and they were like, well, we don't want to have 6v5, so we'll go ahead and draft a Dragoon so it's an even 5v5 game. Saboteurs are they're playing hard mode, but they're also playing respectfully. Dino's still working on bottom lane. Rutso Death Knight. Just chilling in the bushes, maybe looking for a potential gank in a rotation, but they're not going to find one. Easy here, Mario. It's me, Chris Pratt, Mario. They should have approached the Mario movie the same way Mario RPG is approached. Mario doesn't talk. It makes me so nervous. Wait, hold on. Stormbolt to follow up the Misha charge. Some good Ruby value from Decker Kane's level 4 healing up the allies. We have Mal'Ganis, getting onto the point right here. More Sapphire, more Herodric Cube value. Misha getting low, but it's Falstad the one to go down to Karazeem's punchies. The Iron Fists are just too heavy. And now Mac, who is trying to get the value of this camp, won't be able to. Gets a huge Night Rush onto the enemy. But unfortunately, Rexar has one axe to the back, and Mal'Ganis will go down. No Dreadlord to survive. Ba's just jealous he hasn't ascended yet. Yeah, I'm surprised he hasn't ascended to the graveyard. What's up, Raz? How you doing, bud? I wonder if we'll get to see Hazu play TLV. Towers of Doom is available. That is a map where we do see him play that. Cursed Hollow. I'm just looking at the banned map list of this best of 3. Towers of Doom is a map that he could play it. Cursed Hollow is a map where he could play it. Unless it gets target banned against him, which is very common, we'll see some Hazu Vikings. Last weekend there was Hazu Vikings. As a reminder, if you're like, man, I'd love to see previous series of Meta Madness qualifiers, all of Qualifier number 2 and 3, I believe, are fully released on YouTube. 3 might be slowly releasing still. All of Qualifier 2. I actually have an all Qualifier 2 VOD that's 10 hours long of every game edited down so that way there's no in-between time. It's just game, draft, score screen, repeat. But if you are enjoying the stream here on Twitch, be sure to drop a follow. It doesn't cost you anything. I stream 6 days a week. We do a lot of Heroes content. We got some variety on Wednesdays and Fridays, but otherwise it's pretty much Heroes content the other days. If you're watching over on YouTube, be sure to like and subscribe so we can grow the YouTube page. Every little bit helps us grow, and maybe we can monetize that channel eventually as the fight continues here past the boss. We'll see boss grabbed. Nazebo Zombie Wall slows down the advancements as Hazuobs does throw out the boars. Death Knight considering to chase on in, but won't go for it, as bottom lane Beacon and top lane Beacon are channeled to the side of Saboteurs, and they will have this this Zerg wave building up in the bottom lane. Let's go ahead and cycle through the other numbers right now, because 10 talent tiers are popping up at the top of your screen. Stormbolt, they're trying to go for Nazebo. A beautiful zombie wall catches one. Karazim's able to dash away. Avatar activated by the Muradin. And Mal'Ganis and the Nexus forces do take down that Dwarf King. The flare out from Rexxar. I think they're trying to take down Misha here, and they will be able to get the kill onto her. The Archangel in bottom lane will clear out the fort as the Zerg wave is still continuing to build in favor of Saboteurs. Dino going to try and trade into Balor, who gets a healing potion, and damn near nothing happens with the barrage of photon cannon balls from this Dragoon. Salvo providing not much more than some tickle damage. I know your one-liners can be better. Come on, Baha. Look, okay, hold on. 1, I've been up since 5 a.m. 2, it's 9 a.m. 3, you think of better things. We're firing on like 1 or 2 cylinders right now. Granted, there's only like 1 or 2 cylinders available. So the 10 talent tiers here, it's a Way of Illusion for our Samuro, Gargantuan, Nazebo, Gus Falstad, Lord Nato for the Decker Cane, and it's Carrion Swarm on the Mal'Ganis. As this Samuro, I thought he was going to go down. Unfortunately, for the members of Saboteurs, they lose their Misha. Not the biggest deal. That's a beautiful Lornado. But where's the damage? Where's the beef? Well, it's going to be chicken instead of beef for dinner because Falstad will fall. Swiftwing goes down. Dino wants to chase in and will get the kill. This is looking like a fast map number 1. The Zerg wave still has 1 Guardian, albeit at a sliver of HP, but a triple kill coming through. The Planetary Fortress, the keep in bottom lane, is being assailed. Pedroka, I think is how you say your name. Thanks for the follow. If I got your name wrong, I didn't. That's just how you say your name now. Bottom lane keep goes down. Yasu will hearth out. What's the healing on this Karazim? That is experience, Bahamut. What's the healing? Rounding on these numbers, we got 20,000 healing for Karazim and about 25,000 on the Deckard. About 10 minutes in. Not too bad. Excuse me. Yasu doing a fantastic job on this Karazim. As we have 10-2 in kills, Saboteurs with huge momentum in map number 1 of this best of 3 series. All I'm hearing is excuses. That's all I got. All I got is excuses. Stormbolt does not delay at the Carrion Swarm, and it does not seem like I think the zombie wall was blocking the Carrion Swarm from getting through to the enemy team, I think. It seemed like a weird blocking interaction terrain type thingy. Saboteurs are not messing around. Yeah, they saw that the first series was a best of 3, and they saw the length of that best of 3, and they were like, okay, we'll speed it up for all of you. Muradin finds the kill because Dragoons do nothing. Flare out from Rexxar. Lornado down from Deckard Cain. Fell Claws from Mac on this Mal'Ganis. Just trying to back away realistically. I don't think they're looking for any sort of kills. Uh-oh, Samuro, he's been discovered. Just kill the real Samuro. Just kill the real Samuro. The swoop. And Samuro dies randomly to nothing. Hazuabs gets the channel, another flare out from him. Meanwhile, in the bottom lane, the camp has arrived at the core. The Cyclones are here as well, but Falstad with 72 stacks on the Gathering Storm level 1 is going to make quick work of that. We've got Archangel once again to the side of Saboteurs, and they are just running map number 1, Brax's Holdout. Putting on a clinic, as they would say, of how to play Braxis properly. Especially when there are 18 heroes base banned away. 18 meta heroes banned away. So, top lane camp cleared out. We've got Archangel here. The objective phase is up and available. We already have players of Saboteurs on the beacons. 13 Talentiers rolling through on the side of RossPierrDoll, but 16 is about to be achieved by Saboteurs. So we're just taking a look around the map really quickly. Yeah, RossPierrDoll is in a really rough spot. These flares, by the way, from Rexar are just providing so much really good information. Look at that. One flare expires and one flare goes out immediately. It's almost like it's a really good talent, and no one really takes it that much. Granted, as I mentioned at the start of this game, we've been seeing a lot of flare throughout Meta Madness. Muradin goes in. I think he's looking for a Dwarf Toss, trying to pressure the Decker Cane. There's a Sapphire to slow things down. Falstad looks for the win. Oh, Hazuabs feigns death. And now Balor's in a really awkward position. Does go down to the Greymane. The Boar's unleashed by Rexar. Carrion Swarm activated by Mal'Ganis. Meanwhile, Samuro is trying to provide some damage. Death Knight is zombie walled in. Manages to get the Dwarf Toss away. I can't believe it. I think he landed on top of Samuro, and I think it was one auto attack, or might have been Bronzebeard Rage that got the kill right there, but Yasu, a little low on this Kharazim, is going to kind of wander around here, using the mid gate as a defense on the side of RossPierrDoll, but Falstad, he's respawned. The Zerg wave is really strong, still at 80-something%, and I do believe Saboteurs are going to take a dominant 16-3 17-3 map number 1 on Braxis Holdout. Well, don't give Saboteurs Braxis because god dang. God dang. He gave his life to the Protoss. This is how you treat him? Well, no. Well, that's Talendar. But Talendar. You can give it to him now? All right, we'll do it after this map. I'll try and remember after this map. Because we are here in map number 2, Towers of Doom. People are asking if we'll see a Hazuab's Lost Vikings. This is the map to see a Hazuab's Lost Vikings. As we got first pick priority going over to the side of RossPierre. Oh, boo! No fun for Twitch chat today.
Miss.
Give it to him now. You're just gonna set him something else for Christmas. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. Yeah, I need to run to... I'm gonna run... If I have enough time before D&D today, I'm gonna run out to the grocery store. I need to get, like, tea and a couple things. I think I'm gonna get Taco Bell, too. It's a Taco Bell day. I've earned it. We'll see. We'll see. Either way, but I'm thinking I'll run to the pet store today or tomorrow. Monday at the latest, and get him some stuff for Christmas, as well as get him something for we celebrate it's Krampus, but we call it Mikulash because it's that's what we've always called it. I believe that's the Hungarian side of it. It comes from my mom's side of the family, because she's from a Hungarian village. Alrighty. Wow, rude. Why? What's rude? Sorry, I forgot what I said. We're on a delay, so I always forget things. We're on a delay. I said a bunch of things in the last 20 seconds. I have no idea what the response is to that. Anyways, a Mephisto, Medivh. We've got a Lost Vikings Chromie Band. First pick Dahaka for Towers of Doom. Not upset about that whatsoever for RossPierrDoll. Beautiful pickup for the double soak between top and mid. What do they want to go for on Saboteurs? Are we going to get anything unique and fun to start out Towers of Doom? Do Saboteurs grab the ever OP? No. I was like, maybe they grab the ever OP Cho'Gall. With an Anub'arak to start things out and a Rhaegar. I mean, maybe with a Rhaegar, but I doubt with the Anub'arak. Well... No, it's not enough damage. It's just, that's so much... Because you would need still a double soaker, and you don't want a Anub'arak doing double soak up against a Dahaka. You could grab like a Zool or something, but then you're still lacking damage. That's all on the Gall. I like how it's just it's any draft analysis is how could it be Cho'Gall and why is it? Dahaka, Vari, and Stukov. So they're gonna look for a single target deletion. I would actually like to see an Imperious ban right here. I believe was this the draft that RossPierrDoll? No. That was the other team. There was the previous best of 3 that we casted. There was a Varian Stukov Imperious combo, but that would mean that they go into a Hyper Carry Jaina, which actually still works out pretty good. You could go into like a Colossal Smash Varian too, but I think Taunt is what they really want for that Lurking Arm setup, and then Dahaka can follow up with a Drag as well. The TLV ban. Oh, see, I completely, yeah, that's true, yeah. You're super tired, so you might nap in front of the stream soon. That's okay, Lindy. I wish I could do that. But I gotta sit here and think of clever little jokes for Razno in chat. I gotta think of clever little quips for our friends here. That's a DM in Discord. What is this? Ah. Sorry, Strobs was messaging asking if Bandit's feeling better today because he threw up something fierce last night. I was on the phone with my mom and I could see Bandit pacing and I was like, something ain't right, and then I realized it like 2 seconds too late. By the time I opened up the door to the backyard and I got him outside, because he wasn't like fighting me, I opened the door and everything, he had already just vomited. And it was, like, I was cleaning it for a while. So I think he ate something in the backyard and then drank a whole lot of water, and I think that's just what it was. I don't know. But either way, my rambling aside, Zul'jin Thrall. I do like the Thrall quite a bit here. Gives you another form of CC baseline with the Varian Charge Taunt and Dahaka Drag. We assume it's a taunt. It could be Colossal Smash with the Zul'jin, honestly. Saboteurs is taking Cho'Gall because the Anub'arak, oh, that's big braining, Tessa. That's big braining. Sorry, well, there's the Imperious for Saboteurs. I think Saboteurs have a stellar draft right now. Burrow Charge Impale into Celestial Charge with a Jaina follow-up burst. Yeah, that should be a good time, but RossPierrDoll, they got some decent scaling. Let's go ahead and get ourselves into Towers of Doom, map number 2 in our second best 3 of the day, and I will write us up a prediction. So, by the way, I believe that we are going to be doing Mario Kart consistently on the first Friday of every month. I think that's going to be a nice way to consistently have Mario Kart so people know. Because I don't really do movie nights on the first Friday of the month. I usually try and wait like a week or two. So, speaking of movie nights, we have Discord movie night for December on the 15th and the 29th. I wrote my calendar up last night. On the left-hand side, up 1 game in this best-of-3 series here in the upper bracket quarterfinals. Yes, upper bracket quarterfinals. Saboteurs 1 map away from continuing into the upper bracket semifinals. We have Dino, Jaina, Death Knight, Anub'arak, Retso Imperious, Yasu Rhaegar, and Hazuabs on Urel. Good mount, Hazuabs. To the right-hand side of the map, it is RossPierrDoll looking to take us to a map number 3 through Towers of Doom. Can they do it? Bronick, Playing the Stukov. Sesabos will be our Thrall, Balor, Zul, Jin, Mac on the Varian, and White will play the Dahaka. A Reckless Zul'jin level 1, we'll see a Lion's Maw variant, Dahaka's Enhanced Agility. We've got Rolling Thunder for our Thrall. Stukov is not picked as level 1, but I'd like to see a low blow as the drag from Dahaka will connect into this Imperious. It is not going to be a low blow level 1, it's Reactive Ballista Spores for Stukov. On the opposing side, Dauntless Urel, burn the Imperior for our Imperious. We'll see the Beetle Borgs, or the Legion of Beetles, on that Anubrak. Totem, as standard for our Rhaegar, and Fingers of Frost for the Jaina. With all that done and said, and our first engagement had, let's go ahead and get a Twitch prediction out for all of you. Get your gambles in, ladies and gentlemen. Which team is going to win map number 2 in our second best of 3 of the day? Will it be a 2-0 from the side of Saboteurs, or can RossPierrDoll move us into a map number 3? Celestial Charge connecting. There's going to be a huge impale from Anubrak. That'll be Stukov to go down. They're chasing onto Zul'jin. He's got 3 stacks already. He's going to pick up a couple more before he goes down. Thrall's able to chain lightning into the Rhaegar and get the kill. It's a 1-for-2 favoring Saboteurs. We got odds, chat, and that's what I like to see. Thank you very much. All right, so the Zul'jin always scaling. That is true. The Zul'jin is always scaling. Death Knight will anchor in the bush for the allies. Hazuab's floating around nearby in case he's needed. Doesn't look like that'll be the case. Is there an invade under the right side camp? No. Wait, hold on. Maybe there is. Oh, no invade in time. Or to be had. Level 4 slightly faster to the side of Saboteurs. Jaina trying to poke out here. Dino. Oh no, goodbye. There's nowhere where Varian's gonna go that's gonna save him. What? He's still dead. I was like, no way he gets out of this. Unfortunately, he will not be able to. Varian is taunt level 4. You think blue wins, but you like the red comp? I do really like the RossPierrDoll composition. I really do. We'll see how it scales throughout the game. I think they could take us to a map number 2 or map number 3, excuse me. Hazuab's with the bot back onto Dahaka. He'll just clear out the wave, meander his way over to the right-hand side. Jaina doing the same thing in mid. 9 regeneration globes already. The fight breaks out onto Anubrak, who has to burrow charge away. Now the taunt into Imperious, who did Celestial Charge in. Dahaka's rotated in, lands the drag into the lurking arm from Stukov, and a kill to the side of RossPierrDoll as they will rotate towards the top right. They have Rhaegar already, Saboteurs already has Rhaegar making his way down here. Anubrak and friends are trying to delay out Yasuo's channel. They're going to go for the Dino kill instead, but they won't get the Dino kill. No, they do with the Lion's Fang of Varian. I was about to say, if you give up 8 shots and you don't get that kill, how unfortunate. I think there was a Dino spray and he still did go down. Alright, Thrall and friends will start working on this bottom lane. Urel's mounting up to join into the defenses. We've got Jaina coming back from death. And with that, the danger pings are out, as well as a rotation to disengage from bottom lane. Fort front gate, 3-3 in kills, level 7 just about here on both sides. Dahaka does have Lurker Strain level 4, so he's going to bot back enemies and has that stealth and movement speed. Unfortunately, Imperious has the number of Dahaka and will take him down. Celestial Charge into the Stukov. Bronik is trying to back away. Hazuab gets a Righteous Hammer. Dino on this Jaina getting tons of good damage in. And Stukov has rooted himself with that lurking arm, trying to find some value for his allies. Unfortunately, it's a double kill, maybe a triple kill. Thrall does not have a lot of mana, and it will be actually Varian the one to go down. 4 minutes and 20 seconds into the map, we have 3 to 6 kills. Nicely done from Saboteurs, who will continue to open up the map. Full Beetle build, well, mostly Beetle, yeah, full Beetle build for the Anubrak as he went into Bed of Barbs level 4. Some more summonables, more siege potential, more delay around objective phasings. Singular altar on the bottom of the map. The assumption is it will go to the side of Saboteurs. 10 talent tier almost here as well, so we cycle through those numbers, as always.
Be swift, heroes.
Little Impale from Death Knight. Varian should have one delay. I think that's long pitch level 7 from Stukov right there. Thrall finishes out the Frostwolf pack level 4 stacking. White with the brush stock in, doesn't land the drag. Varian, though, charges in, gets the taunt onto Jaina, lurking arm down from Stukov. Anubrak able to burrow charge after that's expiring. Zul'jin continue to throw in axes. He's donating a lot of axes to the face of Dino. Yrel comes in, a lot of low red health bars. White lands the drag, gets bopped by the Righteous Hammer. Objective phase still up and available. And they really wanted a kill on the side of RossPierrDoll before that 10 talent tier does trickle in for Saboteurs. Some wells to be tapped. Zul'jin checks a bush, but he's going to be hit with an Impale Burrow Charge, cleansed out by, I think that was actually his own Voodoo Shuffle level 4, maybe. Cocoon into a little anti-synergy on that Cocoon and Ring of Frost, but I don't think it matters. Celestial Charge onto the... Oh! Rutso tries to get the Sky Suplex, but the Wrath of Angiris will not connect. They will still get a triple kill on the side of Saboteurs. And Dino gets the channel. 4 more shots into the core of RossPierrDoll. Okay, Saboteurs will continue their pressure through bottom lane. They'll take down the bottom lane bell tower. We'll have the scaling and the teleport open up in roughly 6 minutes. 16 regeneration globes for Dino on the Jaina, and it's looking like Dino will grab a camp in top, though Dahaka will scout her out. And Dino's playing within the minion, or the camp here, so that way the drag can't connect from White. Granted, isolation into Yrel. Stukov is rotating up here. The burst is pretty good. The Righteous Hammer into the wall. There's a burrow into the ground to get some essence. Lurker Strain bops back the enemy. There's a heal onto Dahaka with the healing pathogen. Unfortunately, not enough room to chase down Dino and get a drag. While that's all happening in top lane, this will be a camp easily grabbed over to the side of RossPierrDoll. Excuse me, over to the side of Saboteurs in the bottom lane. I thought that RossPierrDoll was looking at that boss, but no, they were just looking to dive onto Jaina in top. Can't find the kill. Rutso anchoring for Yasu, who clears out the wave, but a safe rotation from RossPierrDoll. They'll clear this out. No sappers to go over the wall, as the next objective phase is double in the center and bottom of the map. Giggle. Varian will scout out. I think he might have seen an enemy or something, or an enemy or two right there. Oh no, goodbye Varian. Cocoon onto the Stukov. He'll be, well, they're attempting to break him out. Wrath of Angiris does not get the abduction they're looking for. Dahaka burrows in behind the enemy, hit with a Celestial Charge. There's an Earthquake from Thrall. Jaina Big Burst is available. And as Rhaegar is massively shoved towards bottom lane, Hazuabs and Yasu get the channel. That's 10 shots into the enemy core. Jaina wants the kill, but she goes down. Actually, it was Imperius stepping in right there into our Stukov. Axes are being donated by this Zul'jin. He doesn't have Tostingo available for the next 75 seconds. And we do have a Thrall going down as well. Saboteurs with an absolute massacre in this best of 3 series map number 2. Mazu pushes up mid lane wave. That fort's just about 60% HP available. We have 36 to 18 in core HP between both teams, favoring the side of Saboteurs. 18 stacks for our Zul'jin. He does not have Headhunter. No potential 7.7 range, but he's got the 6.6 currently. He's able to poke at the enemy team. He'll get the double cleave or the double revolve on his twin cleave once he hits that 30 mark. Did go Arcanite Axes at level 7. 30 stacks on that one. 22 for the Varian. 23 on the Varian out of 25 on the Lion's Maw level 1. Root from Thrall will be met by an Impale. Celestial Charge coming out as well. The Ring of Frost from Dino is really good, and Thrall will go down. Wrath of Angiris connecting. 3rd time's a charm. Varian will be picked off. A Cocoon into Zul'jin. Lurking Arm from Stukov will not be enough. Sappers go over the wall. All 3 Sappers go over the wall. And it's a triple kill. 3 Sappers. Man, oh, wait, the Burrow Charge. The Celestial Charge over the wall as well. Massive shove into the death zone. Death Knight. Oh, he will not be slowed. He throws down the Impale. They want the kill, but they can't find it. Meanwhile, White on the left-hand side. This Dahaka lands a drag, but Dino's got the available burst. Celestial Charge over the wall. Retso Hearts out. Mid-fort will not be going down. Single objective available in the center of the map as Dino, Yasu, Rhaegar Jaina grabbed this camp for the bottom lane. Imperius, as I mentioned, did hearth out completely. We're 10 minutes into the map. It's 36-15, and a Nubarak will go down. That's a nice chunk of experience to the side of RossPierrDoll. Unfortunately, Dino gets the channel, and that's 5 more shots into the core of our Polish crew, as we have 3 sappers in bottom, assumingly cleared out by the Zul Jin, and he will be able to make quick work of that. Feels like a big level difference between these two teams. Yeah, it's 15-13 right now. Ring of Frost from the Jaina will connect into Stukov. A double Celestial Charge from Imperius maybe sets up a kill. Earthquake from Thrall provides a bit of slow on the ground. Also gets those procs on his trait as Varian finishes out his level 1. Wrath of Angiers has abducted him, and Varian will fall still. Nubarak back from death. We've got Jaina coming... was back at the Hall of Storms for the full HP and mana. Jaina just resetting in the top lane. Did finish out that level 1. Dahaka in mid is being threatened by Hazuabs. Templar's Verdict, that reduced armor is pretty good. Now Death Knight is going to get dragged. Is there a right to Samber to save Death Knight? Cocoon into Thrall. Dark Swarm activated, and Death Knight just respawned. Massive shove into Jaina. We'll push her into bottom lane. Hazuabs wants to chase down this Dahaka. Does she have the Avenging Rav? Rhaegar's right there with a bite to the face. Stukov goes down. You can't be upset if you lose your Nubarak and get a double kill. I really feel like you can't be too mad at that. You trade 1 for 2. The objective phase is coming up. You need 2 bell towers to end the game. Hazu will full reset. By the way, we haven't even had the center open up. It'll open up after this objective phase. Oh no, it's gonna open up right now. It opened up just as the objective pops up on the map. I thought it was supposed to wait until after the objective phase. I guess maybe it was still spawning and that's the reason. Anyways, the channel comes through. I didn't even realize they got those channels so quickly. That is going to be map number 2 to the side of Saboteurs. A dominant 12-minute map. 12-minute 15, excuse me. Who-wee, chat. Who-wee. What a game. Which, oh, no, I paid out the bet. Okay, phew.